Good morning, everyone. So this is a new task today. Next one on the list in preparation to install these solar panels that we have back here. I need to prepare the roof and paint it so it's all sealed. So when I first went to get this rig, I went and bought a whole bunch of Eternal Bond tape, and we taped all the seams. So Greg, my friend that came back to Wisconsin with me to drive the rig to Yuma, helped put all that tape up there. Now we need to prepare it and get it ready to paint. Hi everyone, welcome to Tigner Adventures. My name is David, and we are working on, meaning we, I guess me and my mouse. But anyway, Ninette's back at the camp doing some laundry and things today, but she will be helping me on some of these projects. But today we are working on preparing the roof for our solar panels. So, you need to go through and check your roof and make sure that all the die core has no cracks in it, things like that. Well, Greg and I did that when we first got back to Minnesota, and Lynn and Joan picked us up at the Minneapolis airport and drove us to Wisconsin, where we picked up this 38-foot diesel pusher. And we drove that from there to Yuma, where I'm going to be doing the rest of this work. And before we left, because of the weather and things, I wanted to make sure the roof was okay. And so Greg and I bought a whole bunch of Eternal Bond tape, and Greg and I went ahead and put that on all the seams, cleaned the roof, put that on all the seams. But now I need to go one more step further. I want to paint the roof with some really bright white paint that will help reflect the sun off the roof. This is a silicone paint, and if you look here, it's a special paint. I got a deal on this, $414 for this 5-gallon bucket of paint. It was almost $500, so they gave me a pretty good discount, so that's nice. But still, it's a silicone paint that will seal the roof so that hopefully it's got a big guarantee on it, just like the Eternal Bond tape, 25 years. So hopefully we don't have to mess with the roof anymore, and we'll be set from going forward with our roof as far as making sure that we don't have any leaks. But anyway, we got to get started. So one of the things we have to do is we have to sand the roof, kind of scuff it up. We got to scuff the tape. It's got a shiny finish to it. And when I did this on Beulah, I did the same thing, but there's a couple spots that the paint started coming off of the tape a little bit. Not much, it's like a half an inch or an inch little piece kind of ripped off or whatever. So it's really held up really good over it's been about 3, almost 4 years since I put that on. It's held up really well. But this time I'm going to scuff up all the Eternal Bond tape and also just kind of run a sand across the roof itself where the silicone paint is going to be painted, just to help do it, make it a better surface for the paint. So today's going to be a long day. This job is just preparing the roof and get it painted so it's all sealed and ready to go for the solar project when I start that project. I started going through here now and sanding stuff off. I got to take this off. We're going to take this as our Max Air vent cover. I'm going to take that off. Probably take the cover off for the refrigerator. It's not supposed to rain, so I don't think that'll be much of an issue if we just leave those off for at least today or something. I may get it back on this afternoon, don't know. But hopefully the idea is to get this all scuffed up. So this area right here is really beat up. The only thing I can think of is that there's no ladder on this rig, so my guess is they've been leaning the ladder up on this side of the roof, and I'll show you the other side. I found a better place to lean the ladder where it doesn't actually lean onto the paint. So that's where I've put the lean-to ladder. I've got 2 different ladders right now, an A-frame ladder and then one of those extendable ladders. You can kind of see it right over there. It's extended up. So anyway, it has to lean against the rig, And no matter what, I got to lean it against the rig because I don't have any ladders, even the A-frame. I'm at the top rung right now, so it's not like I can just step over onto the roof or step off the roof. So that's beat up quite a bit. I want to paint this, and that'll make it so that water's not getting behind this paint and it's not peeling any more than what it is anyway. So it'll be a lot better setup. So I've moved to the other side of the roof here, and you can see how I've got the ladder placed here. There's this rail that runs along here for what the awning clamps to, so, or kind of holds on to, I guess, I don't know. But anyway, it works better to lay the ladder up against that. So I do notice there's a couple spots here, so I don't know if I'm getting on it, it's bending it and it's touching the roof a little bit. So I may have to put some, you know, like a towel right here when I'm leaning up against the roof if I ever need to get up here after it's painted. And to start with, I will, to get the solar panels up here, but hopefully once they're up here, I won't have to really be getting up and down off the roof at all. Or another option might be to just move the ladder and lean it against the awning. In my case, I have this metal shield that covers my awning, so it's good support there. But the problem is, I did that once, and you're stepping from out here on the roof, trying to get around the edge of the ladder. The ladder's quite a ways out there, and it really kind of feels like you're not gonna make it. So anyway, the other thing I want to mention is some of these spots here, like this one's above the awning, so the ladder definitely didn't touch here. These could be caused from driving too close to trees. I do that sometimes. So maybe whoever had this did that also, and just kind of had something hit those spots, you know, a little bit. So, but anyway, we're gonna fix it all up. I got the sides all sanded, and now it's a matter of just finishing the little bit of the roof left. The very top piece, just need to run it over it really quick, just kind of knock off the dirt, and then I'll be able to go ahead and use the air sprayer and spray it off. Well, that's a good workout, but it's all roughed up. I got to get rid of this TV antenna before I can do anything else up here, because overall that's going to be where the solar panels go. So, and we don't ever use that, so we need to get rid of it. And then I have no idea why I have two radio antennas and a CB antenna. That's kind of weird. So I'd like to replace one of those radio antennas with my ham radio 2-meter, but I'll have to see if I can get into there and get a cable ran. That's some hard stuff. All right, using some tin snips, I have cut me a piece of sheet metal that I'm going to put over that hole. This area here is what I'm concerned with. It's got a little crack going out this way. I want to get this kind of out over this way, so hopefully it'll keep that from cracking anymore. So we'll put that there. Just kind of wiggle that down into place a little bit. Make sure it's all good. So that's what it looks like, all done. Of course, that lap sealant's going to flatten out a little bit, and then we'll paint over it. So just go all the way around like this, then get up there and just finish the center.
All right. Just another day at Tigner's Adventures. Up on the roof. We're painting it. Started at the top. I'm not going to give David my phone because he'll get paint all over it. Anyway, got all this way to go. On the way down. Ought to be fun.
Ninette is a really good painter. Yeah.
And Tyler. What were you doing?
I just sit back and watch you.
I think you were making the cabinets, that's right.
Okay, you can see a little bit of a bleed through there. At least I can. Hopefully you can on the camera. But anyway, I'm going to put a quick second coat all around the sides, just because you can't put it on there very heavy without it running. Well, the roof is all done. You can see that little patch I put on there looks really nice. And the rest of the roof is nice and shiny white. The roof is looking really good. The only thing I got to do now is take off all the tape that I did for masking around the outside there, and the job will be finished. But I'm really pleased with the look of the roof. It is bright. Man, I really need to put my sunglasses on. It is just bright white. So it reflects that sun really well. And it's wet around the sides now, but it'll be kind of sticky for a few days. So that's why I'm not going to be walking on it. I'm going to let it cure for probably a couple weeks before I actually get up here to put the solar panels on. Well, this seems to be working pretty good. Making a nice straight line there. I like it. Okay, well, hey, that was that's bright. You know, that's a bright white. And Ninette left, took my sunglasses, so we're gonna have to figure out how we're dealing with having vehicles in two different places and everything. But anyway, got all the tape removed and the top looks really good. So now it's just a matter of letting that sit there for a week or two and let it get a little bit harder so that we can walk up there without leaving footprints. So hopefully you've learned something with this. It's a lot of work, but for a couple days of work, you have I wouldn't say lifetime, but that roof is going to last for a long time. Don't have to worry about any leaks or anything. And if you watched my other video that was about leaks and things and how to check on those, then hopefully this rounds that all up and gives you something that you can look at on your rig. So thanks for coming along. And remember, this is a series. We've got a whole playlist now that we're putting together about videos on working on this 94 Holiday Rambler diesel pusher. So we got a lot more things in the plans here. So hang around and we'll show you what else we have. So thanks a lot. See you later.